Hi everyone, today we are creating a chargeback. So the first thing I will explain you what is chargeback and how the chargeback is used and what are the setups and how the automatic transaction is created. So the first thing before moving to the chargeback setup and the transaction, I want to just give you a short explanation of the chargeback. So the first thing, what is chargeback? Okay, chargeback is created against the transaction. Means what is the purpose? The purpose is, okay, if you have a transaction of $500 and you have received $400 from customer, okay, and you want to close the existing transaction and generate the chargeback, which is chargeback invoice, and send to the customer, okay. So which means the existing item, which is invoice is $500, will be knock off and it will generate a new chargeback with $100 and you can send to the customer, okay, this is $100 is due, you have to pay this one and we have created a chargeback for this one, okay. So now what are the steps, okay, for chargeback? So we will do one by one. The first thing, we will create a transaction type for chargeback. So let's go to create a transaction. ABC chargeback and class will be chargeback. So you have to link chargeback class and transaction status open, description chargeback, and creation sign is positive sign. So the chargeback will be generated in positive if you select positive. If you select negative, it will generate only negative any sign, so it can use negative or positive based on the amount. Print option, do not want print or print. Okay, if you want to print, okay, this on the report, so you have to click on the print. Let's say terms, I'm saying immediate terms. Okay, so these are the checkboxes by default: open receivable, post to GL, and natural application only, allow adjustment posting. Okay, so what are the use of these checkbox? Okay, open receivable means, okay, it will show the balance in the reports as open receivable. Okay, so if you this checkbox, so it will consider in part of aging reports. Okay, okay, the post to GL say means this transaction type accounting you can post to GL. Okay, natural applications only. Okay, so natural applications means, okay, there are two things: natural application only and over application. Allow over application. Natural application only means the whatever value is of invoice, okay, you can only apply on the receipt. Okay, and if you check this allow over application, okay, so you can make a receipt over the invoice. Say for example, you have invoice of $500. Okay, so you can create a receipt of 600, okay, for that transactions. Exclude late charge calculation, like, so if you are using late charge functionality, so if you check this checkbox, so chargeback will not consider the late charge functionality. I will give the account. I have some account, and revenue account, tax account. And for more details, if you want to understand in more for about this field, so you can go to in help. Okay, this is a help window. So you can get the idea of each fields. Okay, so what are the uh, over application, what are the different types. Okay, say for example, allow natural application and allow over application rule. Okay, so so you can see like okay, explanation. Okay, it's all these things. So here it's given with the example also. Okay, so I will save this transaction type. This is our first step. So just let's mention the setup of a chargeback. First the transaction type. Type. Now second is transaction source. Okay, so now we will define a transaction source. Okay, for this chargeback. ABC chargeback source. Automatic transaction numbering. I will give the automatic transaction numbering for this one because the chargeback will create it automatically okay, through receipt. So if you select the only manual numbering, so it will not load. And I will link the standard transaction type, which is ABC chargeback. Then I will save it. Okay. And one more important thing, I will check the profile option. I will go in the system administrator responsibility and check the profile option. AR allow actions. AR cache allow actions. It should be yes if you are using the chargeback. If you set as no or null, so it means on the receipt the chargeback button will be freeze, so you can't create a chargeback through the receipt. Okay, so the third step is enable profile option. Yes. Okay, And fourth, assign the document sequence to chargeback transaction type. So assign the document sequence to chargeback transaction type. Okay, if you are using the document sequential profile option is always okay. So in that case, you have to give the sequence numbering. Otherwise, you will get error and chargeback will not generate it because the sequence is not defined. Okay, if you are using like not always, it's partial. It means the system will allow to create a chargeback. You can directly search here document sequence assignment. Okay, so I can search here for my ledger. Okay, so what I will do, I will add new line and 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 shift F5 to copy a upper column, and category will be ABC, which is my chargeback type, and ledger I'm using shift F5 to copy null start date. I can use for now document sequence name ACH. Again, I will go back to my receivable responsibility, which is this one. Okay. Okay, so now the setup is done. So what I will do, I will create a first standard transaction. Let's go to transaction. Okay, so I'm creating transaction for unit price 500. Say I'm creating a transaction for $500. In distribution, the account is automatically drives. Okay, it's depend on your auto accounting setup. So you can see my other video for auto accounting, how to accounting works. It's with the full explanation for auto accounting with example. So now I will do save this transaction, sorry, and complete. And I will copy this transaction number and transaction number. Okay, now I will go to the receipt method. I will select check offer. So you can select the receipt method which you have in your organization. receipt number 1001. Now I will create the receipt for 350, only $350. Okay, 36. Select the customer, apply, and apply to. I will select the transaction. What is my transaction number? I can put here. This is my transaction. Okay. Now I will save this one. So I applied the transaction with the amount 350 because I have received 350. So now copy the receipt number. Okay. Let's check the transaction status. How much balance is due on the transaction level. So query the transaction. You can see $150 is due amount which you have to receive from the customer details. So 350 is paid by receipt status, and we can see like which receipts is applied on the transactions. So we can get the transaction number, means the receipt number on the transaction levels. Okay, so go to activities. So you can see the class is payment. Okay, this is the receipt number. Okay, pay through this one. So if you don't know the receipt number of the transaction, so through the transaction you can also go. Okay, go to action, installment. Okay, then this window will be open. This one, oh, then click on activity. So you will get all the details here. Okay, so now I'm going to close off this transaction and again going to receipt and query the receipt which I have created. Amount 350. Okay, so this is my receipt. Apply with this transaction. So now I will create a chargeback. Okay, for this transaction, which is remaining amount is 150. So what I will do, I will click on the chargeback. So this chargeback button is enabled. Okay, when you set this profile option, AR cash dash allow action equal to yes. So click on chargeback. Type here. I will select my chargeback type which I have created. ABC chargeback. Okay, this is a GL account. If you want to change this GL account, so you can change also this GL account. Region, comments, if you want to give any value, otherwise all will be defaulted come here. Okay, now I will do save this one. Okay, so now the chargeback is created, and this is a transaction number chargeback. One zero zero one 82. Okay, so this is a chargeback number. Now again we will carry the transaction, and this transaction will be closed. You can see the transaction status, it's closed at 350 with actual receipt and 150 with adjustment. Okay, so which is through the chargeback. Now I will query the chargeback is created or not with this transaction. Of course, the chargeback should be created. This is chargeback number. Okay, and you can see type ABC chargeback 150 amount. Chargeback is created. So this is the overall concept of chargeback. Okay, how the chargeback is for. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. And if you have any query and comment for this topic, you can just drop the comment. So I will try to reply as soon as possible. And one more thing, to get update of new videos, please subscribe and like my channel. So it will be very helpful for you to get update of my new videos. Once again, thank you so much.